guys. Hope everyone is doing muy bien out there. Be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button so you never miss out when your girl is live in the next show. So y'all, today we're gonna be doing a quick freestyle set. I'm not gonna be doing the motorcycle set, but we will be doing something quick and easy for those that are beginners. And I am going to incorporate my 5-in-1 top coat color that I got off of Shein some time ago. So we're going to actually put this to use. We're also going to be using For Lily brand today. So we're going to be using the number 700, the number 688, the number 620, and also we're going to be using Meter Cross. We're also going to be using Nor Black and White that I got off of Amazon. So yeah, and then we'll also be using the Blossom Power blossom gel. We're also going to go in with the dolphin. So I'm going to do like a summer set. So I'm going to go in with like a dolphin. I got these jewels, these Hello Kitty jewels off of Shein, of course, honey. Back in the Gap, honey, and they were cheap, 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 cheap. I am going to be incorporating my palette. So yeah, we're just going to get started, okay? All right, so the first nail is going to be like I said, yellow. And y'all, I don't know why my yellow, I think this is the yellow that actually spilled out. So, child, whatever. And this is actually the same yellow, I believe, that I used for my, let me see. Yeah, I think I used for the Susie nails we did. But yeah, so we're going to have a little bit of blue, a little bit of pink, a little bit of white, a little bit of black. We're gonna make it a fun nail set, but easy, 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 okay? We will be using a few jewels, but nothing too crazy at all, okay? So for this pointer nail, I am going to be going in with this nude, but for the most part, I'm going to be going in with some stripes. So we're going to be striping it with a little bit of pink, a little bit of blue, a little bit of yellow, okay? So similar to our other nail design we did, but we did those in long stiletto nails. So hey y'all, so we did them in long stiletto nails, but today we're going to be doing short nails. And I am using my short square nails from off of Shein. So going over to Shein because they still got the summer sale. Okay. And then I'm gonna show y'all while these are in the lamp, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what I got from Dollar Tree, y'all. They didn't restock and they did not disappoint. So yeah, so for all of my nail beginners out there, you might want to check your local Dollar Tree. Cause child, mine is coming up in the world and I am here for it, honey. Okay. All right, so this one right here will also be pink, and then the middle three will be pink. So there'll be this extension gel polish. This is our 819 that we've been using in the past few sets. So if you want to use this polish or try this polish, you definitely can use this polish. You can get this polish from off of Shein. It's up to you. Alrighty. So I really was debating, y'all, if I wanted to go live today because today I'm off. I was just gonna relax and like just not do like any sets today. But I was like, nah, why not? Why not, honey? So I was just like, let me come on here. Then I had posted a set. I said, well, I might as well since I'm just sitting on it. I ain't really doing nothing. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this in a nail lamp. I'm gonna turn this heat off because I'm hot. And today I am gonna be curing on about 75 seconds. So yeah. All right, let me turn this off or whatever. All right, y'all. So let's zoom out. So my nail disc is looking a mess, but we got some nice colors going here. Okay, so this is the For Lily color that I got off of Shein. For Lily blue, For Lily pink, 620, 688, 700. Okay. Also, we're going in with our Amazon brands, Nor Black and White. So you can get these off of Amazon. And then we're going to be using our Blossom Gel and then Meet Across off of Shein as well. All right, y'all, but that ain't what I want to show y'all. So, y'all, I got this, so y'all know I was telling y'all I got me a brush box per se, or toolbox or whatever. And this is the first one that I started out with from Dollar Tree. But I went into Dollar Tree today and they actually had this one in there. And I'm so happy I got it because it actually stores all of my beautiful, wonderful um nail brushes in it just totally fine. It was $1.25. So it's a storage container. So I got it from out of the nail supply aisle. And then they also had some liner brushes. So they had black, white, purple, and green. But I only opted to get these two. So if you are a Dollar Tree head and you don't mind, cheaper, liner brush, liner gel polish, get on down though. Okay. All right, y'all. Anyway, let's move on. All right, so let's go in with our handy dandy yellow again. And make sure ain't nothing up in your nails. Cause I'm telling y'all the rugs stay in my nails. So I have to make sure I get it off, child. All right, let's go in with our second coat here, and then we're going to just jump right into the design. I'm going to show you the brushes and tools that I'll be using today, as well as the flower that I'm going to be using, as well as um the other um jewels that I'll be using. And the jewels that I'm going to be using today, like I said in the very beginning of this video, come from off of Shein. So nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. So I haven't forgot about the bike, y'all, but I have been continuously practicing the bike offline, and I'm almost there with my design. So once I'm feeling comfortable with coming back with the 3D bike, I'm gonna sit here and practice some more since I'm off today with the bike. And then we're gonna do those long coffin nails so that we can do our rock out biker set. And we're gonna go all metallic silver and black. Okay. So if you're ready to see some things happen and get popping, make sure you tune in, okay? So here it is, y'all. So here's the set that I came up with, but you really can't see nothing because I done took some stuff off. This not gonna be on this nail. It ain't nothing on this nail. So we just gonna bring it to life though, y'all. Okay. So again, here are the jewels that I'm going to be using, and specifically, I'm going to be using this dolphin, this Hello Kitty dolphin right here, jewel. It's so cute. I got it off of Shein. So I'm going to go in with that one. And then I'm going to choose between, I was going to mold my flower, but I don't feel like it today. So I'm going to use one of these flowers here, okay? We're going to be going in with our liner brush. Not that one. I need to actually put that back. We're going to be going in with our liner brush here, and then our dotting tool, and then our cleaning brush. Now, you can get these from Dollar Tree for $1.25, like I always tell y'all. So head on down to Dollar Tree, okay? I'm actually done with this yellow, so I'm actually going to put it back. But here is the yellow. If you want to screenshot, you definitely can, okay? All right, anyway, moving on. We're going to go in with the bloom polish because that's going to be the easiest. And you're also going to be needing that dotting tool for these next two nails, okay? All right, so let's go in with our Exage bloom polish. So you can use whatever bloom polish you like. It's really up to you. So I'm going to just get that on there. Nice and easy. Okay, lather it up, honey, okay? And then I'm going to do the same thing to this pinky nail as well, because we're also going to bloom this with blue. So like I said, very easy. I know I love me a good bloom, a good print, a good pattern. Yes, pattern me. I really like 3D nails. I really like the drawing, honestly. We'll do some semi-drawing today, but not as much, like I said. But when it comes to those motorcycle nails, we're going to go Chinese motorcycle, okay? So be ready. Yeah, I know. When I go rogue like that, we spend like forever on the doggone nails, child. But anywho, moving on. I'm gonna place a little bit of blue on this palette, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my handy dandy. I'm actually gonna add a little bit more blue to this palette. I'm gonna take my handy dandy dotting tool, and I'm gonna go in with the smaller side here, okay? So you got so this is the bigger side, but this is the smaller side. So I'm gonna go in with this side here, take a little bit of that blue. Let's get whatever that is off. And I'm just gonna go across like so. Um, right. Then I like to go back and forth, but also just giving it a little space, right? A little space, and it's gonna do what you need it to do. Okay. All right. Not going in any particular way. I just know how I want it to kind of look as it spreads. Okay. All right. All right. So up to you how you want it. I'm gonna let this bloom here and do what it needs to do. Okay. All right. And then once it blooms, then we're gonna go ahead and cure it. Okay. All right. We're gonna do that same thing over here. All right. And because these are smaller, this pinky nail is smaller, just make sure you go in with the appropriate strokes and polish that you may want on this nail. So try not to oversaturate it, but y'all do whatever you want to do, child. Okay. All right. But yeah, y'all. So the motorcycle nails will be Chinese motorcycle nails. So that means I'm going to incorporate the trend of the Chinese nails that's going viral right now into our motorcycle nails. So yeah, just look forward to that live coming soon. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna leave it be and I'm gonna keep moving on, okay? All right, I'm liking the way this one is looking. So I'm gonna pop it into the nail lamp, okay? I'm actually gonna turn up my nail lamp to about 90 seconds, okay? 90 seconds, okay? All right. Anywho, let's move on. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit more blue. I'm gonna put a little blue on this palette back here. Y'all can't see, but um here's how that one bloomed too. So we're gonna go ahead and pop that into the lamp as well. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go in with my pink right here, my blue right here, and then I haven't added my yellow on here. So I'm gonna have to add some yellow on here, okay? So I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow on here. And today I am going to try to use the 5-in-1 polish that we got off of Shein to do those watermarks. So let's see how that goes. All right, so now I'm going to take this nail and my liner brush, and I'm going to do those this design. So here we go. All right, so we got pink here. Pink just a little bit there. And so something that I noticed that I need to work on is my line work a little bit more. So I'm going to try to be as clean as possible with this line work here, okay? And if you see something that you need to work on, child, just work on it. It really ain't nothing that really else need to, nothing else that need to be said, child. But yeah, so I'm just gonna work on that while I incorporate my little design here. But yeah, I want it to be nice and pink. And then we're gonna go in and add the yellow, add the blue, and go like that. Yellow, pink, yellow, blue. Pink, yellow, blue. We'll go here. Alright. And if you want your lines smaller, definitely go in with smaller lines, but yeah, we ain't doing all that. We ain't worried about all that on this nail. Medium, medium works for me. Okay. Medium works for me, honey. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with that blue. So let's add a little more blue. Uh-oh. Wasted some blue. Shooty patootie. Alright, we'll go in with a little blue. So I'm just taking my time, going in with that blue. And again, whatever you don't need, just take off, okay? Just take off. I'm gonna go in with this Dollar Tree brush and just take off that blue. Alright, I'm cool with that. However, some of my blue came off up here. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cure this, and then we're gonna move on to our second. Uh, actually, yeah, because I don't want to mess up my work that I've done. And with me taking this line work a little more serious, child, we got to do what we got to do. And what I'm doing now is I'm just going back in to fill in that yellow. And so it looks like this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop that into the nail lamp. All right, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pop in this pink flower, and then this right here, this nail will be a white French tip, because we're going to add a palm tree and our dolphin and all of that. But let's go ahead and do this pink right here. All right. All right. That's looking way better than what we did in the past, huh, y'all? on the first try. All right, so now I'm gonna just go in with this pink here. And hopefully this pink, because I opted for like a lighter pink. But yeah, hopefully this pink shows up a lot greater than the other pink in with the second coat. And I feel like it will, but yeah. We shall see, child. We shall see what it's gonna be. Alright, so I need to clean that up and then we're gonna move on. And so I think I'm gonna go in with some black stripes here too. Or maybe not. So I'm just cleaning up this line work here. And then we're gonna move on. So I think I need to come in a little bit more so y'all can see. Alright, looking good. Alright. Alright. I like the way they look. Okay. Alright, y'all. So I'm liking the way this is looking. I'm just blending everything here. And so that's how it looks thus far. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and pop that into the nail lamp as well. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, let's go back in with our pink. I don't know why my seat's so far and I'm way just struggling to sit on the seat when I can just scoop myself up. Hey, Arizona. I'm about to pull out my other liner brush and use is it? Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, let me get my other line of brush because this right here will go a lot faster. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. pop this in there. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. In other news though, y'all, yesterday I went to a Seattle Storms game. For those of you all that watch my posts, then you all know. But yeah, it was so fun. I had so much fun at the game. It went by pretty fast, but yeah, parking was like um $45. Yes, $45 for parking. Now on the typically when I go to in town Seattle, it's already like $20 for parking. I kid you not. But then we got to the event parking. Event parking was 35, and then you have to use the mobile app to park, right? So I'm like, okay, we're going to the game, whatever, whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go and pay my little 35. Okay, 35. Child, we got on that app, and y'all know Seattle is a heavy, heavy metropolitan area, and they want all your money. We got on that app. That thing said state taxes. I said not state taxes for a parking garage. Wait, I ain't never heard of nothing like that. I said, ain't no way. The next time I come, I will be parking probably in my job, my office, or something because, and just walking. Like, I just have to walk. I need to walk anyway, right? But yeah, I just park in my job for free, get it validated, and just go to the game. Because what is $45? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Um, but yeah, y'all. So the parking was $45. The tickets are never that expensive. It's just like depending on where you sit. And so where I was seated was like $40, like $44. It wasn't bad at all though for a Seattle Storm game. I'm going to another one. But I think honestly we might just hit up a another NBA game too, because I don't know if y'all remember the Portland game I went to. Maybe not, because I don't think I was heavily on here then. But I went to a Portland Trailblazer game when they played Golden State, and it was really good. Like, it was packed out. Because Oregon is like right here too. It's only like 2 hours away from here. And I had so much fun, y'all. I stayed downtown in Oregon, ate some good food. Um, yeah, it was just really, really nice. So I said the next time I go, I'm definitely going to record more versus just recording just a little bit. So, hey Sunshine, how you doing? Happy Monday. Hope you enjoying your Monday. Was you off today? I know some people got Friday off as opposed to Monday, so but either way, I hope you're relaxing now, 'cause it's the end of the day for some of us, most of us. They're working 9 to 5. And y'all, I might seem a little bit more calm on here, mainly because A, I'm a little hungry, and B, hey Emily, AM finding you. I'm doing good. Okay, AM. Okay, AM. Sunshine says she chilling in the AM, honey. I know that's right. But I'm hungry for one. For two, I'm a little sleepy. I ain't even gonna lie. And for three, Um, I really am trying to like work out behind the scenes, like all of my designs, and I've been practicing a lot. So if it seems like my energy is just like, oh, she ain't coming with the energy today, it's there, but it's not as heavily polluted. uh, just because y'all, I take my brand very serious. I really, really do. So even when y'all don't see me working, I'm working. For one, I'm working my 9 to 5. For two, life is life, and then I'm enjoying it as it comes. And for three, building a brand by yourself, man, I knew it was gonna be a vibe, but bro, I ain't complaining though, cause I'm blessed, and I thank God, cause ain't no handouts, ain't no funding. It's just all me. So I know that God gonna bless me with everything I'm looking for and more because I'm going that much harder, for myself. So, and I'm doing it by myself. So it is what it is. I ain't complaining at all. I'm actually happy, honey. I'm so happy. So for all my beginners out there, hey, hey, okay, just finish eating what you eat. What you was eating over there? I had a tuna sandwich today on some sourdough bread. It was so, so good. And I don't eat fried foods anymore. So, in the next month or so, if y'all see my face get a little smaller, well, you know why. Ain't nothing stressing me. Trust me, I don't let nothing stress me out. Nope. Not a dang on me thing. But yeah, I don't eat no fried foods. I don't eat no chips. Y'all know I'm already been a pescatarian for the past 10 years. But like I've been taking my diet more serious because I'm just tired of this stagnant weight. And I'm so happy, y'all. I can't wait to see what I look like a month from now. I mean, I'm already fine or whatever. But I'm gonna be extra fine, okay? Alright, I'm just going back over these lines and just making sure I get them nice and right and tight. Fish and french fries. Okay, I know this right. Fish and french fries. You know what? Um, Now that's a meal there. Fish and french fries. Fish sandwich with a little onions. I don't know if you like sandwiches, fish sandwiches. The fish sandwich with a little onion. Ooh wee. Now that's some good eating there. I'm messing this one up, but it ain't too bad. I kind of like the way it look. But yeah, um, well, a little onion. I know some people like tomatoes and all of that jazz on there. I don't like tomatoes on my fish sandwich. But yes, so much you can do with fish or fish and spaghetti. That's always a thing. But fish and fries used to be my go-to too. Sunshine. All right, now I'm just going back over everything here. Okay. Got one more to go. Right here in the yellow. All right, and then that's what the second coat is looking like, okay? I'm gonna pop that in the nail lamp and we're gonna move on. All right, so what was this one right here? Oh, this is the white French tip, okay? So now we're gonna do a white French tip, and then we're gonna draw a palm tree, okay? So we're gonna do a nice white French. It's gonna be the smallest little palm tree. So I just really like this Nora white. It's just so clean. And because this nail is going to have a little bit more detail in it, I did opt to go down a little lower for that French tip, but we're gonna clean it up, to make sure everything flows nice and right. Like it's a little too low. So we're gonna clean it up. What you gonna do that? I think that's a little lower than that's pretty good for the lowness. No. Alright. You gonna eat some more tuna? Oh, okay. So you see this part? You gotta clean it up, make sure everything is nice and clean. Alright. I'm feeling good about everything that's done here. Alright. So that's how that one is looking. Okay. A little lower because again, I'm going to go in and I'm going to hold on, yeah. We're going to go in and I'm going to draw a palm tree on this nail with just a little small design, not nothing too crazy. All right, so we gotta get that off of there. So then that's how it looks in the end, okay? All right. OMG, this doggone lamp, Jesus. I can't stand it. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and use our rhinestone glue. Based on the colors that we have, I think I'm gonna just go in with this yellow and pink flower here and offset everything, okay? Yeah, I like that, okay? Excuse me. So gonna go ahead and add just a little bit of glue right about here. Enough, y'all, to where it stays, okay? But right at that tip, that smile line, okay? All right. All right. All right, that ain't gonna be enough. So I'm gonna go in with just a little bit more. And so you'll know if you have enough on there. If it's still sliding, it ain't enough. You know how they say if you sneezing, it's season, you know, or if you ain't sneezing, it ain't season. If it's sliding, then you need to keep gliding with a little bit more glue, child. That's my motto. All right, so you want it nice and centered, okay? So actually, that's how it looks, okay? So nice and centered, okay? And then we're gonna pop this into the nail lamp. All right, I'm gonna put everything together so y'all can see, because I know sometimes y'all like to see beforehand, like, okay, well, what is gonna look like, girl? So there it is. I could opt to go in for something like that, but then I feel like this flower would throw it off. However, we're gonna keep it light and fun with this flower. Right, I forgot he had steak in there. All right, so now it's time to go in with our palm tree and then our little three lines like so. And then we're going to get into our new 5-in-1 top coat. Okay, I'm going to actually play around with that because y'all remember I was telling y'all, you know, and I showed y'all a few times in the live shot. Your girl was struggling with the watermarks, okay? And I don't want to struggle no more. I can just dip and slide. Child, slide me. Slide me, baby. All right, anyway, moving on. All right, so let's go back over our white French tip here. And just take your time. Could use your gel brush to fill this in. It's really just up to you. I'm just using this liner brush because that's what I've been using this whole time. So it's up to you though, you know? You gonna eat some chicken bake? You see, I'm gonna have another mini sandwich, tuna sandwich, yeah. All right. So we got that on there. And I'm just gonna crisp this line right here to bring it all home. All right. And so here we go. That's our second coat. Okay. So I'm gonna pop that into the nail lamp. And then we'll do our palm tree. There it is what our flower is looking like. Okay. Like I said, I didn't feel like molding today. No, no molding. All right, y'all. So we are going to go ahead and take our short liner brush here. And we're going to use this 5-in-1 top coat. Now, I've been seeing the 5-in-1 top coat from off of, what's the name of that app? TikTok. But we have this one. So we're going to actually go in with this one. Coda, cut it out. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to take my nippers and get that top off. So I'm gonna take this. Huh? Alright. Alright. Alright, y'all. So this is what it looks like coming out of the bottle. And so they say if you just go in and you just, you know, oh yeah, that's way better. Oh yeah, that's so much better. You can go in and just slide and glide. I think I like that. However, comma, I need to actually get them on here. Okay. All right. So I'm going in about that much. And I'm going to I still ain't got it, y'all. And I'm just going over the pink. Yeah, I ain't got it, y'all, yet. But guess I gotta play around with it. So that ain't gonna work. So we gonna pivot. What I'm gonna do, I don't know. Y'all gonna see it when I figure it out. However, in the meantime, we gotta move on. Okay, we got stuff to do. All right. So thank you so much, Sunshine. I ain't playing up so serious, y'all know I pivoted a bit. Oop, don't work. All right. Well, gotta move on. All right, so here we go. Let's do our palm tree and then let's do our little design on this nail. So I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of black. I'm gonna draw my little palm tree about mm-mm. I mean it's looking okay, but I'm not liking it. Yeah, I need it to be small and petite. So I'm not like that. So if it's not, properly proportioned to the nail, then it's not gonna look right. So we just take it off, start again. All right, I like that way better. All right, and then we just gonna go in and make our little mark. Same thing over here. Same thing right about here. Okay? Bless you. Oh, okay. If you want to draw one more little stem up there, you can. It's really up to you. One more little branch. What I say, Stan? Yeah, I know I'm sleepy. I told you I was sleepy. I told y'all I was a little sleep. And trust me, you know, you gonna go back over everything. So just make sure it looks nice and right above all else. Okay. I don't like that little extra one I did, so I'm gonna just take that one off. But everything else I'm gonna keep. And then we're going to move on. We're gonna move on with the second coat of everything and then let it do what it does. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll keep it. I don't feel like taking it off, honestly. Oh, yeah, we're gonna keep it and do and will. All right, so that's our little palm tree. Okay. And so now I'm gonna go in with the same thing I did here. I'm just gonna do here. Okay. But I'm only gonna do 3 lines. Okay. So we're gonna go in with the pink first. Let me see. Pink, yellow, blue, pink, yellow, blue. It really don't matter, honestly, but I'll keep it the same, child. All right. So let's go in with our pink, pink. Then we'll go in with our yellow. Just re-wiping this off because all that pink didn't come off. And like I say, you don't get it all off of there, then child, it's just gonna blend together. Yellow. And then we'll go in with our blue. He eating like he ain't ate at all today. Alright, alright. And then I'm gonna go in with some dots right here. But this is how it looks thus far, okay? Now, once I dry it and all of that, I am going to go in with a line around this. I think I'll keep it blue. Um, and then go from there, okay? All right. So let's go there. Let's pop that into the nail lamp. Now let's go back to this one right here. Now, oh, we're gonna add a dolphin to the one with the palm tree, just so y'all know. I ain't forgot. Okay, now let me take this out. Did I take one out already? No, I did not. And Hello Kitty is gonna actually throw off of my. Okay, I think I figured it out just that fast. No, too much. All right. Well, when all else fails, where do we go to? We go to our bubbles. So we're gonna go in with. I'm gonna take my palette here. I'm gonna add a little glue here. A little glue here. Uh-oh, y'all can't see nothing. A little glue here. So y'all see the glue on there, right? And then a little bit of glue right about here. Oh, okay. You like it? Give me some of that watermelon, Cody. Give me some. Give me some. All right. So now I'm going to take my blue. Okay, let's go back over everything first. Trying to see y'all how it's going to look. Oh, shoot. Or will I just have to adjust it to here? It might not go, y'all. Because we'll have to see in just a second. Huh? All right, so let's move on to the yellow. Thank you so much, sunshine. Huh? How many you give them? Aw, how many you got in there now? Give me some. Let me know. Talk to my dog, y'all. He eating watermelon. Y'all know he is spoiled. He had steak for dinner and watermelon for dessert tonight. So he should be good and full. Like, I don't want to hear no whining at all. Or you will go to bed early. I ain't even playing. I don't want to hear that. Alright, pink. Add a little pink right there. Alright, y'all. I'm finna show y'all what I'm gonna do to these nails right here. This nail right here, per se. Just a second. Adding the second coat here. Then we're gonna add our line. I'm gonna add our line here in just a second after I do the palm tree. What? Oh. Oh. He like watermelon, huh? What he don't like? They arguing? I think they're arguing right now. My neighbor arguing through the floor, y'all. They need to stop that. He need to stop that per se. She work hard for the money. Nah, for real. Cause what the hell, Leontay? He might, yeah, he might. It just depends. Alright, y'all. There's my little palm tree. Okay. Now, in other news, I mixed that glue right there, and then I'm gonna add a little blue right here, and then a little yellow. Uh-oh. Bless you. You're welcome. Then we got some yellow right here. Thank you. So now I'm going to mix each one of these. And I'm going to take it. Pop it in there. So each one will have some little circles on it. Oh shoot, took it out too soon. So each one of these little circles right here will be different colors, so it can offset the design. So I like that. So just turn that into blue. So now we're gonna do pink. We're gonna mix the pink right here. And so I'm gonna add the pink right here. I'm gonna add a little bit right about. Add little circles like that. Actually, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. Alright, now we need to go back here, and now we're gonna make our French tip. Oh shoot! I hope they did not mess up, and it did. I knew that was gonna happen, bro. There's a no. Oh my gosh, that is so annoying. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add some more yellow to my palette to make some more of this glue gel. So give me 1 second. I'll do that right here. Alright. Alright, so now I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna do it blue. Maybe. Thinking about some. I think I'll do this side blue and this side pink. I'm gonna make it. So y'all like them? Those are cute. I like that. It's coming together really nicely. I'm gonna do this side pink, y'all. So we incorporate all the colors pretty much. So we're gonna go in with our pink here. Clean up a little bit of that pink, and then we're gonna have a two-tone. What he do? Oh Lord, Coda, really? You need to sit down somewhere, bro. Just go on, sit down. Or you go to bed. Cuddle. Go. Thank you. All right. So we've offset both of the colors. All right. So here we go. So let me go ahead and cure this and then we'll move on. Okay. All right, let's move on to our yellow right here. And I need to mix that. All right, it's nice and glue like I want it. So let's bring it over here. We're gonna go even bigger. All right, so I'm gonna pop that in the lamp. So there's the yellow. So I'm gonna pop that into the lamp, make it nice and hardened, and then we're going to move on with the second coat of everything, and then go in with our dot, and then we're gonna be good to go. Good to go. All right, so that's how that one turned out. All right, cure this, and then I'm going to move on. All right, so let's do our second coat of the pink and the blue here so that we can make each of these pop. Now we're gonna go in with the blue. All right, now it's time to move on to the blue glue. Okay. Go ahead and prep on the pink. All right, pop that on now. Ugh. All right, y'all. All right, so now once that comes out, then so this how that one turned out. The little bubble gum drops. Okay. I didn't intend on this long at all, but we had to keep it, so that's what we got. Top cover with my card. I actually might wear these. They're so cute. No, for real. Something in my brush. So I'll show you what it's giving here in just a second. Some of you may or may not like it. I like it. I'll show you what it's giving. Like I said, you can crack me, bloom me, shield me. Yeah, like all of those. them out. So, throw them out some more. So here they are, right here, nice and blue, blue and yellow. Okay. So we go one by one. This is before they are cured. Okay. So let's go ahead and cure them, and then we're gonna do a run through of everything we use tonight. So for the top coat, I use the Macart top coat. Thank you so much, Sunshine. Okay, she says very pretty. Okay. There's enough sunshine right with it. Okay. Alright, so we got this and this right here. This is a set that you can actually get out of Dollar Tree for the tools. Okay. So it comes in a pack of 2 for $1.25. I use my short liner brush, or this is my longer liner brush. Also, we used our short liner brush because we were actually going to do the 5-in-1 nail bit or whatever, but yeah, didn't work out that way. We used 620, the pink. We used 688 of the 4 lily, and then we also used 700 of the 4 lily. Shein. Okay. These came from right here, believe it or not. So that's what it was. And then use some Macart. Well, this is just regular rhinestone glue that I got off of Shein. We use Nor Black and White from off of Amazon. And I'll show you all what they're looking like. Okay, we didn't actually get to use our dolphin, but I'll do a set where we can use our dolphin. Maybe in brown and blue. Alright. Next, we use our Exagi Blooming Polish. Okay, that's what it looks like off of Shein. Also use our Meter Cross from off of Shein. This is a 7 milliliter bottle. You can get it in a set of 6 for $6 off of Shein. Okay. And then here are the nails. Y'all ready to see how they're going? Alright, so this is how we started off. Right, with even a little dolphin on there. But that is not how we finished. But this is how we finished, okay? So something just nice and cute, different. You know, not too crazy. So we get a little close. So we got a little bloom action, a little bubble gum action, little flower. Took you to the beach a little bit with some more bubble gum. You know, so we got something different and cute. Okay. Y'all let me know in the comments how they looking to you. You can rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. You know, let me know if you will rock these or not. I think I'm gonna rock these with the Susie nails. So one hand will be Susie, and then one hand will be these since they're both blue. Since they're both yellow, excuse me. But yeah, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all hug it out with me, tough it out with me, honey. I do appreciate y'all. I have a little bit more energy tomorrow, I promise you. Because I'll be making my Chinese motorcycle bike set. So I'll set up my rack tonight and then bring out my metallic, and then I'll have all of my builder gel. So tomorrow, if you want to do those nails with me, you'll need some solid builder gel to make your motorcycle. You will need some metallics of either silver or black. I'm going to use silver metallic, and then I'm going to use black in there. And then you will need some just white, regular white polish. And then we'll make our Chinese emblems with black liner brush. So just be ready, y'all. It's gonna be a fun set, and I'm looking forward to doing it because it'll be my first time actually making a 3D motorcycle. So yeah, y'all. Okay. I enjoyed this video. I did not intend for it to be a doggone hour and 30 minutes. Okay, but again, I appreciate y'all. We'll do it one more time for the viewers that just joined us. So this is what we're looking like. Something very simple. Okay, very simple and cute. This is what it looks like from the back. All right, y'all. Well, these are the nails. I hope y'all have a beautiful, blessed Monday. I keep forgetting that it ain't Sunday, child. I had an extra day off, so I don't know how that happened. But hope y'all have a beautiful, blessed Monday, and I will see y'all on tomorrow. All right, lovelies. Talk to you later. Bye.